Well, hello. Today is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas Eve. Maybe you did something special. I'm sure I did. This is pre-recorded, so we always have usually a family gathering, um, and we have good food, company, masses being celebrated in our house, and it's just a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. I love Christmas. I love Advent as well. So I know that some of you guys, you have your main celebration today. So Merry Christmas to you all. Today I'm coming with the 10th chapter of the second book of the Imitation of Christ. And this chapter is about appreciating God's grace. Why do you look for rest when you were born to work? Resign yourself to patience rather than to comfort, to carrying your cross rather than to enjoyment. What man in the world, if he could always have them, would not readily accept consolations and spiritual joy, benefits which excel all earthly delights and pleasures of the body? The latter, indeed, are either vain or base, while spiritual joys born of virtue and infused by God into pure minds are alone truly pleasant and noble. Now, since the moment of temptation is always nigh, since false freedom of mind and overconfidence in self are serious obstacles to these visitations from heaven, a man can never enjoy them just as he wishes. God does well in giving the grace of consolation, but man does evil in not returning everything gratefully to God. Thus, the gift of grace cannot flow in us when we are ungrateful to the giver, when we do not return them to the fountainhead. Grace is always given to him who is dully grateful, and what is wont to be given the humble will be taken away from the proud. I do not desire consolation that robs me of contrition, nor do I care for contemplation that leads to pride, for not all that is highly is holy, nor is all good that is sweet good, nor every desire pure, nor all that is dear to us pleasing to God. Accepting willingly the grace whereby I became more humble and contrite, more willing to renounce self. The man who has been taught by the gift of grace, who learns by the lash of its withdrawal, will never dare to attribute any good to himself, but will rather admit his poverty and emptiness. Give to God what is God's, and ascribe to yourself what is yours. Give him things then for his grace, but place upon yourself alone the blame and the punishment your faults deserve. Always take the lowest place, and the highest will be given to you, for the highest cannot exist apart from the lowest. The saints who are greatest before God are those who consider themselves the least. And the more humble they are within themselves, so much the more glorious they are. Since they do not desire vain glory, they are full of truth and heavenly glory. Being established and strengthened in God, they can by no means be proud. They attribute to God whatever good they have received. They seek no glory from one another, but only that which comes from God alone. They desire above all things that he be praised in themselves and in all his saints. This is their constant purpose. Be grateful, therefore, for the least gift, and you will be worthy to receive greater. Consider the least gift as the greatest, the most contemptible as something special. And if you but look to the dignity of the giver, no gift will appear too small, worthless. Even though he gives punishments and scourges, accept them, because he acts for our welfare in whatever he allows to befall us. He who desires to keep the grace of God ought to be grateful when it is given and patient when it is withdrawn. Let him pray that it return. Let him be cautious and humble, lest he lose it. So I want you truly to be grateful today, no matter if you're not having the celebration that you wish to have, no matter if circumstances are not as bright as you wish them to be. Your feast day may be looking the way you planned. Maybe plans got kind of ruined or had to change, or whatever. Maybe you didn't have enough money to buy a lot of gifts. Be grateful for today, for what you still have. Really look at the things today very positively, thanking God for what you have. And instead of complaining of what you don't have, what you're lacking, today be grateful and thankful, and make it a practice in the next year for every day to just, instead of finding all the negative, that is so easily to be found, to find what you're grateful for the lessons you learned through your hardship, your problems, your challenges. And don't think I'm not going through challenges either. I know I have been, and I am going through challenges and problems. But truly, being grateful for everything that you receive and accepting it instead of fighting it, despite that, you can use your energy to push through it. It's okay. And wanting to change it, that's okay too. But for the moment, to just be accepting, to be grateful for what you have, and to be thankful, because a thankful heart will not fall into self-pity and depression and frustration and anger. And we don't feel good when we do that. There's never a good outcome from that. So be grateful with a grateful heart. Don't blend out reality. You can see that there is a problem, but with gratefulness, thank God that you will overcome it. And enjoy the moment now, not only then, once you overcame it, or things are going to look better, but truly enjoy what is now. Merry Christmas. God bless you.